back to the channel. Today I'd like to talk about flat picks, finger picks, and no picks. And what do you prefer? Obviously, early in my guitar playing career, I started out learning with a flat pick. We all know it, a flat pick plectrum. And that's the way I played from the time I was about 8 years old until, years and years and years went by. When I finally got into trying to play acoustic guitar, I kind of switched it up. And the first thing I did was I went just fingers. Then I went to a series of finger picks, like this, and a hybrid method with a flat pick and a finger pick on the third finger, so like this. So this first example that I'm going to show is this way, and because of the song I had to have something, okay? I couldn't just do it with a flat pick. I can, but it doesn't sound too good and it's kind of hard to keep up. So I used the flat pick and one steel finger pick on my middle finger. Next I went to this, and this is kind of tricky, with a thumb pick and two finger picks. I used to even use one on this finger, but I didn't use that finger too much and can't really hardly anymore. So it was this. So in the next example I'm using three finger picks, a thumb pick and two steel picks. This finger kind of gets lost a little bit because I haven't done this in a long time. But I think the longer that I do it, the better I will become at it, and it will eventually come back to me. Now that, to me, once I got my fingers going where I wanted them to go and doing what I wanted them to do, had a lot crisper sound. I was able to get back to the top, to the low E string quicker by using that third finger, or this finger, on the bottom high E string than I was with the flat pick and the finger on that finger pick on that finger. So I'm a little bit more accurate with the flat pick, but I think I did a little bit better with the thumb pick and the two steel picks. It just takes some getting used to, and something that I'll have to practice at a little more. And I don't know if I'll even continue with doing this. It just depends, you know, what kind of stuff that I'm playing.
That's a train whistle went. That part there.
Now that, obviously, the Roy Clark playing the violin, the fiddle, doesn't have anything to do with this next part, but it was the last bit of clip that I could pull out of that. And I love Roy Clark, especially the old, early stuff. He was really a funny guy, and he was able to combine music and comedy like not many other guys do. But, alright, in this next example, I'm doing what I very first did when I tried to finger pick with an acoustic guitar, is no picks at all. No finger picks, no picks at all. And I actually played the electric guitar like this for a very long time, probably 2 or 3 years. And one of the advantages was I never had to carry picks. I always carried some. I even carried finger picks and flat picks with me for an occasion that I might need it on something that I couldn't use my fingers. But I was predominantly playing with just my fingers, the electric guitar. And this was the influence of a guy that I grew up with who was 10 years older than me and a fantastic guitar player named Tommy, who played with finger picks his whole life. And he had all 3 fingers and a thumb pick. And he went to a chicken picking style with just the thumb pick and his fingers. And that's the way he plays now. But here is my example with just the fingers. Now, to me, the fingers were the most accurate, even though I never got that middle finger going in there, and I could have, should have, because I do when I'm using the steel pick. But my fingertips are so sensitive from not doing that, that using my index finger was about all I could stand. The only difference to me is it's a lot softer sound. There's less of an attack with either a flat pick, a thumb pick, and the steel picks in between just your bare fingers. Now, I've got my guitar tuned down to C sharp. I had tuned it down to C, but that was too low. It just buzzed too much. So I went up to C sharp. Trying to play that song in D, even tuned to an open D, the strings were just had a little bit too much tension for me to keep control and continue playing and be accurate. So I tuned down even another half step to C sharp. Jimmy Page, I believe, tunes all the way down to C. And he's using probably, you know, a Gibson Jumbo or something. I don't know. Maybe he had a Martin. I think he probably had a Gibson acoustic guitar. So to me, this was the most accurate with just using these two, like a claw method. The 3 fingers with the steel picks on these fingers had the best sound to me. And then my third choice is the flat pick with the 1 finger pick. But that's probably the route that I would most likely choose just from my reluctancy to put down the flat pick, because it's what I'm used to using. And I've used the flat pick exclusively now since we started our band, which was in 2011, because of the type of the music we were doing. And I'm playing a Stratocaster. I went for the flat pick. So, but let me know what you think as far as the different sounds and what sounded better and where I seem to appear most accurate. Now, a couple things I'd like to bring up about thumb picks and finger picks. A thumb pick, you have to get one that is tight enough to stay put on your thumb, and you can't have it out too far in the end of your thumb or it'll just pop off. It's got to be pushed up, kind of past the fingernail or almost past the thumbnail, and pushed on there to hold. And the finger picks have to be tight enough to hold, but they can sometimes cause the back of your fingers to hurt just because you've got this steel thing closed on them. Now, I've tried plastic ones, and the ones that I had were god awful. They squeezed my fingers so tight that I couldn't use them, and I ended up just breaking them apart, splitting them apart here just from spreading them open. Now, the trick with the finger picks is if this is focused, the finger pick part has to extend a little bit past your finger. Okay, if you have it on so it's down to the end of your fingertip like that and not sticking out, you won't be as accurate, and you'll have a tendency to get the finger pick stuck under a string, and it'll either just pop off or at the very least just really, really screw you up. But you have to let them extend off a little bit. Like I said, they got to stick off a little bit and stick out, and that way they will pluck the string. And you don't want to dig too deep. You want to make sure that you're just using the end of the finger pick. Now, when you're using just your fingers, you can dig in as deep as you want. The problem is my fingertips right now are just very sensitive because there's no calluses built up there from doing that. So that is a goal that I have, to maybe build up some calluses on the fingertips of my right hand so that I can play a little bit more without finger picks or picks. Yeah, keep dreaming, Ed. Alright, so tell me what you prefer. Finger picks? Flat picks? Or no picks? How do you do it? What do you like to do? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, please click the thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Glad to have you. Hope I can keep making good videos for you, or at least videos that you'll watch. So, alright, that's my picking video. So, there it is. Alright, people, out with the old, in with the new. Until next time, hang in there.